Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 87 of the Battleship Brawl Season 5 tournament. This episode, we've got the ICBCRAMC by a Wellner taking over the active combatant slot here. And its first opponent will be the Big Dark Snake by Let's go ahead and get the camera in position, and we'll get this battle underway. A little hard to get it perfectly positioned because the intercontinental ballistic cram cannon likes to disappear when you zoom out, like some other ships do. It's taking some hits. So far, not a whole lot of damage done in ICBCRAMC. Just call it the ICB as usual. The snake is taking some damage, but none of it's particularly important. The ICB is focusing on the head of the snake, as many ships tend to do, and all of the painful bits are on the back of the snake. So shooting the head doesn't really do a whole lot. But on the flip side, the ICB isn't taking a whole lot of damage, and what damage it is taking, it is repairing fairly quickly, it seems. So its health is staying pretty high. I'm curious because I've noticed several times that it looked like... Yep, that's exactly what happened. This gun right here just shot the other turret. I think that has happened in pretty much every single match the Big Dark Snake has been in. This is a dangerous place for the snake to take damage in. The head could get completely severed. Yeah, I think the crams from the ICB, all that confetti, are having a bit of a issue with over-penetration. Wow, those shells are going... You see that? They went right through. But there's not a direct hole through. What the heck? Just all the confetti. That APS gun from the ICB doesn't have a whole lot of damage to it, but it's enough to, you know, blow holes in what's basically just a solid chunk of wood. Off the snake at 37 seconds of disqualification again, I just noticed, but it has brought itself about. The ICB is just sticking at 99% HP. Now once it runs out of materials, its health will probably start falling a bit, but it is definitely, ooh, something big just went off. My game froze there for a second. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was something on the ICB. No, the ICB is still at 99.5% health. I'm not entirely sure what that big lag spike was about. It doesn't look like anything really happened. Did the gun under here explode? No, it's fine. I have no idea what that was. I guess my computer just kind of had a brain fart moment. But yeah, especially now that the head of the snake has been really beaten up. The crams are the cram mortar shells are kind of overpenning. That one didn't. Oh, and the snake is too damaged. Alright, no more shells left in the air from the snake. I think the ICB was out of materials anyway, that's why it's down to 95.4. But it held on, its materials held out like just long enough for it to kill its opponent. Go ahead and get this restarted, and we'll do a round 2. Alright. Oh, there we go. Round 2 underway. Oh, an immediate hit to that rear turret, detonating it. Turret didn't completely blow away, but everything that looks like it used to be gun is gone. I think that was just a lucky shot. I don't think the ICB was even aiming at that. And again, the ICB taking the hits the snake is putting out and basically keeping up in repairs. Able to fix itself pretty much just as fast as the snake's damage comes in. How those, yeah, there they are. These super cavitating sabot rounds aren't really getting very far in. Looks like they're penning about 1 or 2 blocks depending on the location hit. And then they're done. And those blocks get repaired and boom, move on. Oh, and the snake's gaining DQ time again. Oh, that lovely confetti coming out of the snake's head. Snake's eye got destroyed on this side. Poor snake. Yeah, this fight is basically just the ICB whittling away at the snake, shot by shot. I think those secondary guns are honestly doing most of the damage, because they do quite well at ripping up the wooden head of the snake. Oh, and the snake is 2 damage. I just now noticed that. Just as the timer was getting to 0. Oh, there is one more shell in the air for the snake, so let's go ahead and let that hit. And then there we go. That's it. 98.9 for the ICB. Oops, nope. Should probably put that in round 2. Alright, here we go for round 3. Which I suspect will be pretty much more of the same. There's not a whole lot of randomness to this battle, because most of the damage being done is by decent fire rate APS guns, rather than big bursts of damage that, you know, from cram cannons that may miss or may cause massive damage. But the damage control of the ICB is doing a good job keeping the ship capable. Whereas the snake, what the heck? The snake is capsizing. Well, that's a new one. Go figure. I was like, oh, it'll probably just be more of the same, and then we get a capsizing snake. The only thing I can think of for there is there is some damage to the underside here. And maybe a clamshell got in there and hit the... The reason the snake was disqualified is because it had rudders that were mounted horizontally, which is not allowed. And this is what happens when you remove the rudders. It just kind of flips over, and it doesn't operate right. And then now these shells just aren't hitting anything because they're not super cavitating, and yeah. So I'm thinking maybe one of the cram mortar shells hit in like... Yep, the rudders are right down in there where this hole is, so I think that's exactly what happened. The stability rudders were destroyed. And now the snake can't really do anything. And that's why the snake was fully disqualified instead of just, you know, DQ'd for a single match and then allowed to continue, because this is not something I can fix easily. Like, I'd have to either involve a rudder control system, you know, come up with a new rudder control system using horizontal rudders that could work, or air pump controls or something. I don't know. It's not something that I can just replace a couple of blocks and boom, it's good to go. So wait, it's righting itself, so I bet you those rudders got fixed. They got repaired. And now the snake is righting itself. Oh, 80% in sinking though. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. So that's 99.2% in the final round, which is the best round. So yeah, that'll be 199.2 for the ICB in this round. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.